If you are ready to take your giraffe drawing skills to a new level for a report or say just for fun, you have come to the right place. In this tutorial video, I'll show you how to draw one just like this so you can be sure to get in all the details of that long neck, those skinny legs, and patterned spots. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. You know, my favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. Here are the supplies you need to make this project: just a sheet of drawing paper, a pencil, a black marker, and a few crayons. You may also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. If you have drawn with me before, you know I like to work with center pencil guidelines on my paper. I also put them on all of my tutorials too. Another option is just to fold your paper in half in both directions to make some creased lines to follow. Let's begin by drawing a kind of tilted oval for the belly of the giraffe. Start by making marks like this to plan its general size, and then lightly draw and connect one side with a rounded line, and then do the same on the other side. Try not to press too hard, as some of this line is going to be erased in a moment. Now for the neck, it's going to be this high and connect it to the belly here. So after making these marks, then draw those neck lines that go down and make a smooth connection to that oval. Now to draw that unusual head shape, start on the right side of the neck, draw up and make a rounded corner, add the flat forehead, the bump down for the eye, the long nose, and curve back for the cheek, which actually goes into the neck a bit. Now we can add an ear, which starts inside the head and is pointing to the right. Erase the inside line before adding that extra detail inside. We also need a line on the head for that brown stripe. Just watch where I'm making it start and stop. Next, add a small shape for the nostril and a line for the lips. The eye shape needs to be pretty big, relatively speaking, so plan it first with 2 dots and then connect them to make that almond shape. Finally, 2 horn shapes, which are slanted back a little bit, will finish up that head. For the left leg, draw down with a curve for that muscle shape, continue down at an angle, go back up to the top and start the other side with a line that pretty much goes straight down until you get to the bottom, which angles a little bit for that hoof shape. When you're done, be sure to erase the belly line that's inside that leg. The leg on the right is almost the same, but it does start with a larger curve that goes to the knee and then goes straight down. The back side of that leg comes straight down from the oval and gets skinnier towards the bottom too. Draw the hoof shape at the bottom the same way, and be sure to erase lines inside when you're done. Now we can move on to that other front leg, which is pretty straight, maybe just a little bit shorter at the bottom as it's further away. The other back leg has that curve again, which goes down to the knee and can be a little bit shorter too, just like the front one. Okay, before we start to draw the shapes on the neck, let's get rid of this line so we can see things a little better. The giraffe tail is kind of short and simple and looks like this. The pattern shapes on the neck may look kind of random, but they do have a kind of order as how they fit together. Start by making 5-sided shapes that go down the neck, so they kind of look like little rows of houses. They can get bigger as they get closer to the body. Then go back up and draw a series of the same shapes, all upside down this time, and kind of fitting into each other, and keep going until that neck is filled. Now we can just have fun filling in the rest of that belly with more of these boxy shapes. They can vary, and some could be 4-sided instead of 5. And you can add small ones in spaces if you want. Just try to have the ones in the middle still on the big side. I'm going to finish off by adding a few more small boxy shapes right here. Oh, one last detail we do need to add that's important. It's drawing the mane that runs all the way down his neck. Then for the background, a kind of scraggly and safari looking tree. So it looks kind of flat and windblown. And when that is done, I'm drawing a horizon line and a few clouds in the sky. Okay, it's time to trace this drawing with a marker, and I'm going to use one of my thinner black ones so that I can get those little tiny details and they won't fill in. When the tracing is done, erasing any pencil lines will always make your drawing look a lot neater. I'm going to use my black marker to fill in the eye and try to leave a little white spot. I'm going to start by coloring in all the brown shapes. The rest of the giraffe is all golden yellow. I'm going to make my tree trunk black and the leaves on it a dark green, a lighter yellow-green for the grass, and light blue for the sky. Okay, so that is how you can draw an entire giraffe body. I hope you have a chance to draw one of your own, and you learn a few more details about these amazing animals too. When you visit my website, Art Projects for Kids, you can find more animal tutorials, including one for a tiger and a polar bear. Over the years, I'm happy to say my website has helped millions of kids learn how to draw. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you are watching this on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me